Okay, so I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about running and give you some running tips. So at the moment, my clients are starting to train for some running specific events such as the Blackmores Run. We've got the City to Surf coming up, and we do have a couple of running classes, but I thought it'd be good to just give you some advice on running. A lot of you may already know about the long, slow, boring cardio doesn't do anything phrase. So, you know, the thing about that is how I feel anyways. A lot of people enjoy their long runs, and I don't think you should stop doing the runs because of that. A lot of it can be social. You're running with someone else and going for, you know, an hour run, and it's such a good feeling at the end, like the release of the endorphins, that runner's high. So I would never say stop doing that. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to change your body shape. It will definitely help burn the calories, but of course you wouldn't do exercises other than the long run. Personally, I think interval training is the bomb when it comes to burning calories, to increasing speed, fitness, creating some nice lean muscle. And that's sort of the philosophy we have at Pure Fitness Manly. We have a lot of intervals. We use sand, stairs, hills, etc. So if you're going to go out on your own for a run, I would recommend doing the intervals, and they can be really easy. You can do something like a jog and a really fast run followed by a walk. You could do the walk for say 30 seconds. You could do the run really quite hard, as hard as you can for a minute, and then sprint as fast as you can for say 10 seconds, and then you walk again for 30 seconds. And then each time you go for the run, you can just change it up with the time. So you should always be varying them. When I run, I vary it every single time. And also, it's boring if you keep doing the same thing. It's quite repetitive, so you want to keep changing it up. You want to change your pace. You want to change the landscape you use. So you might do some hill sprints one day, or you might use that big set of stairs down the road, and just keep changing things up. I find hill sprints are one of the best things you can do. A lot of people who train for things such as, you know, half marathons and marathons do a lot of hill training, and that's because if you can run up those hills, you can easily run the flat length, the flat that is in most sort of the long distance, the marathons, and running up hills is really good for so many different reasons. I mean, you've got that burning lactic acid at the end, which means you're really using up the oxygen, so you're really increasing your fitness. It's also really good for your backside, for your hammies, for turning your legs. Likewise, stairs is very similar. So, my biggest advice I can give to you as someone maybe starting out and doing running, which I definitely encourage, and I am encouraging at the moment with my groups, because I know that there's a lot of clients who feel intimidated by running, and it's just to stick at it, stick to it. There's some days are going to be tougher than others, but if you keep at it, it's going to first of all become a habit. So that means when something's a habit, you do it. You don't really even think about it, you just do it because you know what the results are. You've got your goal there. You'll also start to enjoy it after a while, so there'll be physiological effects, and you'll actually start to really enjoy the run. So I remember when I first started running, I was 21, never ran before, and I had my boyfriend at the time, and he was adamant he was going to teach me to run. And I remember only being able to run for like 200 meters, and then I had to walk. But I kept it up, so I'd run 200 meters, walk, 200 meters, walk, etc. And by the end of it, I could run, you know, an hour plus. So you can definitely get there as long as you stick to it, okay? So anyway, I hope I've given you a little bit of motivation and some tips for running. And if you want some more information, or if you want to join a running group, check out www.purefitnessmanly.com.au, and I will get in touch with you. Okay, bye.